What's up guys, and welcome back to another part in the Tales of Berseria playthrough video. So, in the last part, we made it onto the prison island, which we're making this our hideout now, and it's also going to be where the prince is actually going to be staying here because his hawk is a Therian, and a guard, I believe it was, he said, got killed while he was trying to help his friend escape. So that's the reason why he went to the Blood Wings, and now here we are. So let's go ahead and check our expedition. Okay, new recipe, cool. So that is where we are in terms of story right now. We have to also go look for Eleanor since Kamawana wants to know where she's at. So let's make our way to go find her. I love this music too. It reminds me of another game, and I think the game I'm thinking of is Final Fantasy 13, because I think there's some kind of music track up in that game that sounds very similar to this. I don't know what the track is called, but I'm pretty sure that's where I'm getting like these little kind of like, you know, little flashback type things. Outer path 1F. But she's at the North Watchtower. How do we get there? 1F. Okay, so over there. Cool. But yeah, I think that's what it reminds me of mainly. Which I still need to go back and finish that game series. I've only beaten the first part of 13, and I was playing 13-2, but I never finished it. 13-2 was kind of weird to me because the whole, you know, monsters as teammates kind of thing. Not bad, but it was weird. And then I know Lightning Returns is going to be a pain for me because that game has a time limit, and that'll be the very first game I've ever played where you have a time limit, plus it's like, you know, you're solo the whole time, so that's gonna be something for sure. Okay, so let's see. Still gotta sell all this crap.
There you are, Eleanor. Kamaana's worried about you.
You actually came looking for me?
Can't say no to a crying child.
Indeed. She may be a Therian now, but deep down, she's still a lonely little girl. That's something I've come to realize in traveling with you all. Wretched demons and Therians, even the Malakim who'd I'd only thought of as tools, they all live and think as humanly as the rest of us. I was so clueless. I didn't know what Demon Blight really was, nor what the Abbey was doing. Through it all, I knew nothing beyond blind belief in whatever I was taught.
Ignorance is bliss, as they say.
The coward's path is not that of an exorcist. They may say, I didn't know anything, so I can't be blamed. I can't live like that. I think I'll stay here a little longer to cool my head off. Please tell Kamawana I'm alright.
Don't stay out too long. The sea breeze can get cold.
Thank you.
Don't get the wrong idea. If you got sick or something, Kamawana and Laphicet would worry. That's all.
Nice little heart to heart. would we be off to next? Because I do not remember. I remember the sequence in which stuff like happens, but I don't remember where we're going.
I have something to say.
By sequence, I mean bosses, mainly.
There's something I've been hiding, until now. I've been acting undercover on a special mission for Lord Artorias.
Oh my god.
I was to watch over the Malik Laphicet and bring him to Abbey headquarters.
Just kidding.
So vital was the mission. I was to do whatever it took, even kill my fellow exorcists.
It's funny because they'd already know. Like Velvet and Eisen already know this
deceiving you,
the moment she contacted him.
Originally, I was going to get you to lower your guard, then take you in. However, I no longer intend on following the Abbey's orders.
You're turning your back on Artorias?
No. I still believe in the sincerity of Lord Artorias. That the world he seeks is one that will benefit all humankind. But nevertheless, I simply cannot bring myself to condone the methods he has chosen to achieve that vision. So... I will help you protect the Therians. Until I discover the answer I seek.
Good job, Eleanor.
Eleanor! I want to live a life that I don't have to be ashamed of. And to do that, I have to learn the truth for myself.
So, you live by your emotions
Dude,
after
you
all.
scared the hell out of
Maybe
her.
you found your own creed.
Welcome to our wonderful world of wickedness. Don't equate us. To act in opposition of one's feelings is to act opposed to reason.
You never make things simple, do you?
You should be glad I don't.
Yeah. After all, she's my vessel.
Yes, yes.
The team is growing
I think our next order of
closer.
business is to find ourselves another Therian. Well, that's the extent of my insight. Anyone got any actual leads?
What if we had Eleanor swipe some intel on them from the Abbey? That could work.
I don't know.
It wouldn't work. Officially, the Abbey still considers her a traitor. So who would leak anything to her?
Yeah. Besides, we can't put Laphicet in danger like that. And anyway, Eleanor's terrible at being a spy.
Ungracious,
Yeah.
but accurate.
We know that.
You know that special underground cell from yesterday? I want to go back there. There's something I want to try out.
All right, let's go.
Laphicet, I must offer you an apology.
What for?
For spying. I was plotting to take you back to the Abbey. I am truly sorry.
It was your mission, wasn't it? Somehow I think I always knew.
You did?
Call it a hunch. Besides, Velvet was really suspicious of you. Whenever you feel you're doing something wrong, you start to sweat a lot. It
So
seemed
what?
odd.
How long have you known?
Ever since you became a vessel for me. I think Velvet knew too.
Oh yeah, Velvet knew.
It's quite a shock. I failed completely in my role as a spy. It's pathetic. Shameful, really.
She's
Well,
too nice to be a
I
spy.
think it
Too
says something
truthful
good
and
about
honest.
you.
Huh?
Someone who can't lie well seems like a better person than someone who has an easy time of it.
Thank you, Laphicet. I think you're the better person here.
I wouldn't go that far. Hmm?
What are you doing here, Bienfu?
I was hoping you'd let me join in!
We're
No,
in the middle of
Bienfu.
something important. Please leave us be for now.
I'll be quiet. Just let me hang around, all right?
Afraid not.
Madam Eleanor is a mealy head! She's a what?
Laphicet, thank you. I hope we can stay friends.
I hope so too, Eleanor.
Hey,
The info
Bienfu,
tells
I have a
all.
question for you. I know Magilu likes to call herself a witch and all that, but what is she really?
The obvious guess would be that she's an exorcist, but I don't think I ever saw her name in the roster.
That's not surprising.
She is indeed a bona fide dark witch. I should know. I saw one night just how scary she could be. It's enough to keep you awake at night. It was near the crater of a volcano. Above the bubbling magma sat a huge cauldron. Inside the cauldron, a blood-red liquid stickily simmered, boiling in the hellfire heat. When droplets splattered onto Miss Magilou's cheeks, she just cackled and licked it off. And she kept the
feel like this
cauldron
would really
boiling for
hurt
3
to
days
voice
and
act
3
Bee for.
nights.
What was she making?
Strawberry jam.
Strawberry jam
What's scary
for a
about
witch?
that?
I was just getting to the scary part. Instead of using sugar, she put in soy sauce, cooking wine, and liquor.
Soy sauce and strawberries? Is that normal?
You wouldn't think so, but that contrasted sweetness, sourness, and saltiness actually makes it taste great. Not that someone like you would understand the appeal. You have to have a refined palate like mine to appreciate it.
Wait, I've heard of that. You can boil things in soy sauce and wine to preserve them. When you do it with strawberries, it's called strawberry soup.
That's right!
Actually, strawberry soup has sea urchin and abalone, not strawberries. It's just called that because the sea urchin plumps up like berries. And it's not preserved either.
Really? Well, I had no idea. Wow, I really liked it too. I wonder if the reason she's never made it for me again is because she realized the mix-up. Now that I think about it, that's not the only thing I like that she made one time. Like durian jellies and the candied sweet fish too.
I think I see what's going
Swedish
on here.
fish?
What does the food she's made more than once taste like?
It's just normal stuff, like what you guys always have. Only a truly scary witch could hide that much cooking talent behind such plain-tasting food with no one the wiser.
History of Fragrant Wood? Which is
I
that
know
cologne
this
that guy
smell.
had, the
Yeah,
prince.
it's Prince Percival's fragrant wood perfume. When I told him I'd never smelled it before, he put a little on my sleeve to try it out.
I love the smell of the royal family's perfume. It's distinct, but not overpowering. It's made from Fandaria trees, conifers that grow in a snowy land.
I've noticed that you and Velvet and Magilou smell nice too. Do you all wear the same perfume?
We do? We don't use that stuff, but maybe you're smelling the soap we use.
Oh, can only the royal family wear fragrant wood?
Where did they take a
No.
bath at?
Some fragrances,
We don't stay at
including
any
the Fandaria
inns.
scented ones, only the royal
Really,
family
we
can
don't.
use. But most don't have any such restriction.
If they all smell so good on humans, why doesn't everyone use them?
You know, I've never thought about that. Why do you think that is, Eisen?
It's a bit complicated. To explain it right, I'd have to start with the history of bathing
No.
in Midgand. A few hundred years ago, people believed they would die if they took a bath. They were so terrified of baths that they wouldn't even go near one.
I can't believe people would be scared of taking a bath.
That would probably be
Why would
terrible
that
to
even
be
happen?
around. With people
Well,
just not
at the
taking
time,
baths.
a deadly plague was running rampant, and people thought that it could be transmitted through bathwater. Bear in mind that this was all before we had proper plumbing or techniques to purify water. People couldn't just bathe anywhere. Sewers like the one we used to sneak through Logres are a fairly recent construction, only around a century old.
Some people even thought bathing at all was unhygienic.
Right. As bathing went out of style, the royal family started to use these fragrant woods.
Covering up their bad smell with a good one.
Yep. As a result, their perfumes used to be far more potent, to the point where you couldn't even tell if it smelled good anymore.
But nowadays, nobody actually believes that bathing can make you sick, right?
As civilization advanced, plumbing became widespread, and baths themselves became much cleaner fixtures than they used to be.
And the fragrant woods fell out of favor because they were no longer necessary, right?
To the contrary, as the people gained prosperity, the perfumes became a popular display of wealth.
Yeah.
The newfound
That is
popularity didn't last long, however, thanks to the propagation of a new disease. One that didn't transmit through baths.
Demon blight, you mean?
With the rise of demon attacks, life outside the city walls became increasingly difficult. With fragrant woods now harder to come by, the perfumes once again became the domain of royalty.
I guess that means that fragrant woods share a long and complicated history with plagues.
To cover up the truth of malevolence, the powers that be spread rumors of a demon plague, continuing their time-honored tradition of covering up one stink with another.
So, what do you think of the perfume? Do you like it?
Yeah, it smells nice. But I think I like the smell of soap better.
Huh?
Oh my god, another one?
This island is so amazing! It's far away
Just
from
getting
any
slammed
other
with these
people and has
dialogues,
so much
sorry.
hidden stuff underground. It's such a perfect hideout. Just thinking about it makes me so excited. to
All
be
the guys'
here.
dream is a
Yeah,
hideout.
I guess.
What's wrong? You were so excited to be here before. Don't be such a drag, Laphicet.
It's just that this used to be a prison. People were brought here to suffer.
If you're worried about how I feel, don't be. If I really hated this place, I wouldn't have made it my base.
Hell, I was imprisoned here too, but now it's the secret fort I always dreamed of.
I still haven't forgiven the guard who ate all those marron glacés I was sent.
I'll let the past be the past. What part of secret fort are you not getting?
Yeah,
But it can't all be just for fun and games here either. In order to maximize the success of our future battles,
High Freeze
we need
Pirates
to
have a
maintain
hideout
and
now,
improve
too.
this base going forward.
This place seems sturdy as it is. Does it really need more work put into it?
Nonsense. This place was built to specialize in holding prisoners. We can make it better suit our needs.
What are you proposing exactly?
Well, I think we need to start with smokescreen generators. They'll be effective against intruders unfamiliar with the layout here. Of course, afterwards we'll have to clean up all the soot, but still.
No thanks.
I think we need something to put out fires. The fire at Helavi's was really scary.
We have Malakim like you who could use water arts, though. If anything happens, you can just put it out.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
What we really need are some secret underground tunnels. If things
Secret
get too
underground
hairy here,
tunnels.
we'll need an underground escape route. We can put in hidden doors, and even some fake ones to trick the enemy, too.
We have 2 separate docks. That's good enough.
No enemy is going to attack without taking both docks into consideration. That's why we need to build underground tunnels before anything else.
Aizen
But
really
we're on
wants
an
his
island.
way.
You know, surrounded by water. Where would these tunnels even lead to?
Isn't it obvious? We'll dig underneath the sea to another uninhabited island nearby.
Good luck,
But there are
Aizen.
no other islands nearby.
If it means getting my tunnels, I'll build an island too.
Are you
This
listening to what you're
conviction,
saying?
man.
It sounds like he's daydreaming to me.
And what's wrong with having some dreams? This is a great opportunity we have here. You guys just don't get it.
It's okay. I get where you're coming from. But they'll never
The
understand.
guys.
You might as well save your breath.
And to be honest, if it wasn't like, if they had more conventional means to we got a little thing over there. What is that? It's something. What is that? We got a thing at the outer path to go check out. I probably missed these when I first played, quite honestly. But let's go check. Outer path right down here. But yeah, if they had more conventional means to make like an actual secret tunnel underground that went to like different parts of the mainland, it would be awesome. But of course, long and most likely extremely dangerous. Since, you know, cave-ins could happen and all that stuff.
Looks like you like this island. Fly free, noble hawk. Hunt to your heart's content, Groggy.
Grocky.
Wow. Nice little interaction, but... It also shows how even though a animal that was once a pet got turned into a Therian and, you know, is part demon now, pretty much, it can still hold its, you know, sanity. Which it makes me wonder, because when we found Kamawana didn't have any sanity. And, you know, you had to fully, you know, beat her and stuff for that. So I wonder if maybe the Hawk just was able to turn back to normal because it saw the prince? Or what? What was the case on that? Let's check, see if we can check this way, because we've never been over here. This might be where that leads to the exclamation point. Oh, no, it's just the South Watchtower. It might be here, though, actually. Let's see. Nope, nothing, just his chest. Fatigue board. Do we have any masteries? We do. Okay, yeah, Rokuro's mastered everything. 294. We'll go back with those. Boots. Resistant shoes, we'll go with that. Okay, so nothing else. Yeah, sorry about all that dialogue that was right there. That's just... Man, the game really slams you with that. Let's see. I still don't know where that is. Vester Tunnels. I've got no clue what that is right there. Is it... It shows like it's kinda on this level. Is it down here on that thing? Let's see. Here, then let's check this part. This goes down. Where does this go? Okay, so it does go near here. Okay. What is this place? I don't know what this is. I think this is just the south, the opposite side. Yeah. This must be the opposite side of the island for the other dock. Stat boosting herb. Let's check what we got up in here. It's probably gonna be... I was gonna say Kurgane or like dollar them, but probably not. What all we got up in here? Chest. Cane bottle. Okay, well, let's go ahead and use the money to see what kind of scene we got.
The oldest known map of the world was made by... Wow, it took them decades!
You always look so happy when you've got your nose in a book. What's so interesting about the one you've got there?
It's a book about surveying. When I read it, I can imagine myself traveling afar and making maps of the world. It sounds like so much fun.
I know just how you feel. I know Magilu and the others don't understand. But I just can't help but feel excited when I think about us completing a map of the entire world.
It's the thought of treasure that gets me more fired up.
Obviously, there's treasure waiting to be unearthed too, but that's more of a bonus on the side. Crossing uncrossable oceans, going to lands where none have gone before.
The journey itself is awesome.
The voyage
and
itself,
you fill out the map
death.
of the entire world.
These things
be the
hold
first.
value greater than that of any treasure.
And of course, that map would be very important
Truly
for
the
others.
romance of the quest we call life.
Laffy said you had a map, didn't you? The one you dropped when we first met?
It's a world map I got when I was with the Abbey, but I only checked out the places really close by. I could hardly call it adventure.
There's more to adventuring than visiting far-off lands and sailing stormy seas, you know. Adventures are about achieving your ambitions and leaping across the walls we've built to protect ourselves, no matter the danger that waits on the other side. There are no big or small adventures.
Even if I only went to Helavies and the Figal ice caps?
Think of it like this. When you sneaked out of town without the Abbey noticing, when you walked the land and compared it to your map, how did that make you feel?
It was scary, but fun. Exhilarating.
Then it was an adventure. The map you made within yourself is a treasure that's only yours.
Wow, my very own treasure.
Nice little interaction. I've probably never seen that scene. Another one, okay. Considering this is literally
Whoa,
our own hideout,
awesome.
why do we have to pay for this, you know?
I swear, the second he has a spare moment, he buries himself in his books.
Knowledge opens up bigger worlds. I imagine that back when Teresa was bossing him around, reading was a fun escape, an adventure in and of itself.
What's up, you guys?
You're reading a pretty hard book there, aren't you?
Hey, 2D
This?
Dial.
It's about dinosaurs. It says that long before humans were around, these huge creatures ruled the world. There are so many different kinds, like tyrannosaurs and triceratops and brachiosaurs. They're all so cool.
They look like dragons to me.
They look similar, but dinosaurs couldn't live inside volcanoes, and they didn't do well in the cold either. But they were crazy huge and strong. Nothing else could even compete with them.
I bet they would have made for great sparring partners. I think this Gigantospinosaurus might be my favorite.
Those two huge points jutting out from both sides of its body make it look just like you and your two swords.
Actually, it's also known as the dual-bladed dragon.
Wow, it really does sound like a perfect match for me then.
Okay, so if they weren't dragons, what were they?
They look a lot like lizards.
Maybe they're like my ancestors or something.
Blush
You
and
used to
dial.
be a human.
Damn, I think I might have gotten a bit too used to this new body of mine.
I wonder if their tails can fall off too.
Cool. So that's probably every scene right now on the island. So let's move forward to the cell so Luffy can go look at what he needs to look at. So B2, B3, okay. So I need to go right over here to B1. I gotta go back. Yeah, back. And then this way. Then B2. We're almost close now also to the open test for the SAO Fractured Daydream. I'll probably make a community post like, you know, that week to remind people who want to try it out. And who knows, maybe if you're lucky, we might end up being partnered in a game. Probably maybe on the same team, but most likely I'm going to be playing with some friends, and we're already going to be part of a full team. But you can still be on the, you know, you can still be in the game considering it's 20 people, so we might run into each other. You'll just probably see my name at like the very end. So this will be nice for people who didn't get to try the beta. And we'll at least have more people, I believe, compared to the beta, because the beta did not have good time slots for people to play. Plus, it wasn't like a whole lot of people.
We're here. What now?
Well, so I've been thinking about Earth Pulse points. They're where the flow of the Earth Pulse, the Earth's natural forces, are concentrated.
Right. And Inominat is using those points to acquire malevolence and reawaken himself. You seem to have a knack for sensing them out. Once you're close enough, you can even pinpoint their location.
Except, I don't have to be close at all. When we came here yesterday, I felt another place. A place just like this.
Are you saying you can use this Earth Pulse point as a conduit to find the others?
I think so.
Huge time save.
I don't know how far it works, and I can't say if a Therian will be on the other end.
Still, it'll give us something real to go on. Please, give it a try.
Okay.
Where are we heading to next, Laffy? I always think of Pokemon, like that Pokemon move Calm Mind whenever I see that droplet like that.
Anything?
Yes, I felt it. There are dozens of Earth Pulse points scattered around, but I sensed a few big ones that stood out.
So you can even detect their size.
Yeah, at least I think I can. This island is one of the big ones. There are two more like it somewhere to the east and the southeast. But I think those are the Warg Forest and the Temple of Palamedes.
Still, that suggests we're more likely to find Therians at the larger Earth Pulse points.
We've got 3 Therians to go. Anything that helps us narrow down our choices is a
Okay,
boon.
Yeah, you've done great work today, Laphicet.
I know 2 of them for sure,
That's
but I
for
just
sure.
don't know if
Thank
one of them
goodness
is
you're here.
counted
You're a
separately.
marvel. One of the wonders of the world, kiddo.
It's not that big of a deal, really.
Then let's go Therian hunting. We have an honest-to-goodness lead.
Or dishonest to badness in our case.
Is that a sword? or
Broke
is-
again. Still not good enough.
You think it's your swords that are weak? You don't think maybe your body's just stupid tough?
No. If it can't cut me, it's just not good enough. I need stronger materials to make a better sword. I'd love to try orichalcum, but getting that stuff is next to impossible.
Orichalcum. That's the strongest metal in the world, right?
A rare metal that's only been found in ancient ruins, and seldom at that. I've seen fragments of the metal myself, but I've never even heard of a piece large enough to forge into a weapon.
I have. I heard a rumor that a block of orichalcum was discovered in an ancient ruin some 200 years ago.
200
Unfortunately,
years.
the boat carrying it sank in a storm.
From the depths of the earth to the depths of the sea.
A sunken ship. Treasure at the bottom of the sea. That would stir any sailor's heart.
If we knew where to find it, could it be salvaged?
The ship's crew drowned, so nobody knows where she sank. Besides, it's a centuries-old rumor. Who's to say it's even true?
Right. No sense in wishing for what can't be gotten. I'm sure there's other material you can use.
Even Dial makes a good point sometimes.
Hey, what do you mean, even Dial?
Even Dial's getting angry.
Saying it like that's just weird, Kamoana.
Even Komoana's
Such weird
getting
interactions we got.
weird.
All right, so our target is an Earth Pulse point about as big as the one here. Let's start with the closest one and go from there. Which way is it?
The closest one is to the west.
Got it. Lead the way, Laphicet.
My pleasure.
expedition return on time. Small Conco
I
statues.
knew this would be big. What a treasure!
So, Empyrean tablet. Now, if you look closely, you can see that we've seen some of these symbols before. I think we've seen all of them besides maybe 2. But I know the one in the very middle on the bottom row we've seen for sure. But it says an artifact unearthed from the Norman archipelago. I think that's how you pronounce that. The tablet is inscribed with 5 crests and is thought to have belonged to a temple. New skill, Disciple of the Sail, Lubber class.
Scout.
So let's see, skill list, Lubber class. Dispatch time down, okay. So treasures,
That
there
crest.
it is. An artifact, another, okay, yeah. And it just describes it. Yep, and again, you can, pause and read these if you want. I'm not too interested in it. I barely just skimmed through it, and I just saw, the 4 elements or whatever mentioned, or the element mentioned. Dang, we got some more scenes back here. Any other ones anywhere else? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so we got 2 out there and then 1 back here. So let's go back here and go see what we got real quick.
Hey, Kuragane, let me ask you something.
More complaining, is it?
Hey, 2D
Come on,
Kurgane.
don't be like that. Every time I turn around, Velvet or one of the pirates is telling me to go make some delivery to some island. I can never get a break.
Isn't that just a sign they think you're a dependable guy?
Maybe, but I don't see them sending you off on errands. It's like they take one look at your face and decide to leave you alone.
I don't have a face.
Oh, right, sorry. Slip of the tongue.
Maybe you just don't know how much work I do around here. It's more than you think. Anything to do with iron, I do it. Making tools, repairing things. What do you take me for? Some kind of cheeky freeloader? I don't even have cheeks.
You're too funny. But doesn't it ever annoy you to have all these kids giving you orders?
I've spent my entire life thinking of nothing but forging swords. It's been centuries since I've interacted with youngsters like them. They can be a hassle. But at least it's a new hassle.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first. So I went along with whatever they asked. But I've been too nice, so they keep pushing work onto me. Maybe if I hadn't been so helpful, they would have stayed out of my face like they stay out of yours.
I don't have a face.
That's not the point. Aren't you even listening to what I'm saying here?
You need to make up your mind. You and I got on this ship alongside these people, who are putting themselves in great danger in order to live the lives of their choosing. If you don't like it, then go on and get off this ship with your tail between your legs.
Nice one.
Yeah, except I don't have a tail right now.
Nice one, Kuragane. That was a nice little interaction. I liked that. That was awesome. Don't think I've ever seen that. But that was nice to see the interaction and also 2D Kuragane. I came from... No, I did not. I came from over here. And I'm not sure when's going to be the next time I... do another playthrough series. Like, the next one I do, I'm going to pick on my own. And then after I finish that, I'll, do another vote so you guys can pick. But, yeah, I'm not sure what's going to be the next one I do. Titles is out here now. What do you got to say?
I lost a bet to a young man, and he dared me to prove my courage by sailing out to a Class 4 island. Now, I can handle
Oh,
myself,
another
but
Class
man,
4.
it ain't fun and games there. I nearly got killed by demons.
You actually
Love his
stepped
voice.
foot on a Class 4 island?
Not even. I was still approaching it by ship when this stuff that looked like spider silk started spreading round. These bug-looking demons were using the stuff to try and climb aboard my ship. Damnation! The crew cut those threads as fast as anything, and
Damnation.
we got the hell out of there. Whole thing left me bawling.
Well, I'm glad to
Ballin'.
see you made it out safely. I'd suggest not going near there again.
Oh no, I wasn't planning on it. I had enough of that place to last me a lifetime.
Go to a new class 4. Okay. Let's see. What do you have over here? Then we'll be on our way to the
I
class
understand
4
why the
if
Abbey
we can.
turned this island into a prison. The waters here are filled with rapid sea currents. Make a single wrong turn of the rudder, and your ship will be capsized just like that. Not to mention the fog and all the storms that pass by. It must be nearly impossible to escape.
Aye. To get on and off this island, you'd need a vast store of nautical knowledge and a skilled hand.
Thanks to your curse, Eisen, we've gotten good enough to handle rough seas like this.
The storm that kicked up when we made our escape was huge, and all we had were 3 novice sailors. Thinking back on it, we had some seriously good luck.
I wonder why the whole screen just went dark like that, just for that.
The first mate told me we're going to be looking for an Earth pulse thingy, right? The ship's ready to leave whenever.
Correct.
Do you want to depart now?
Yes. Oh, we're going straight there? I think I remember this part right here.
It's here. This is the Earth Pulse point.
Nothing but open water as far as the eye can see. Is your Earth Pulse point down below?
Most of this world is covered by ocean, so of course there'd be a lot of Earth pulse points in the deep sea.
But surely even the Abbey would have a hard time containing a Therian underwater, right?
Looks like this one's a bust then.
Sorry, everyone.
Hold on. We've seen a bug Therian. You don't think there could be fish as well?
You may have a point. I think I have just the solution for this.
You do?
This.
What?
A fishing
Don't give
pole.
me that look. I'll have you know this is Fujibayashi's rod. This baby's 9 feet long, made from a single piece of the finest bamboo aged 5 years, with a slow 60-40 action that almost feels alive when it bends.
No clue what a
Its
60-40
exquisitely
action
wrapped handle
is.
feels like an extension of your own arm. And just look at that elegant black lacquer finish. It's as perfect a fishing rod as there can be.
I'm sure it's a lovely fishing pole, but fishing? Are you sure? This is a Therian we're talking about.
All the more reason. Remember who you travel with.
Okay?
All right, if no one else will, I'm going to veto this fishing idea.
Aw, come on, let's give it a shot. Besides, I'm hungry. Even if all we catch is fish, at least we'll have dinner.
I'd love to have me some koi or sockeye salmon.
Don't encourage them. How do you attach
Let's
the
see,
hook
what
to
is
the
it gonna
line?
get?
Like this?
You don't go fishing much, do you?
It's just been a
She
while.
hunted.
I used to go fishing with my brother sometimes.
This is my first time.
Then we can try it together.
I'll teach you how it's done.
I didn't know you could fish, Eleanor.
She stole her?
Yeah, when I was little, Old Man Tenny taught me. He was from my village.
Old Man Tenny.
I've caught at least 100 triot loaches over the years.
Wow, that's a lot of fish.
Those two really get along. If I didn't know better, I think she's his sister, not his vessel.
Eleanor certainly got Lafisette's number. Better watch out, Velvet, or she'll steal him away.
Laphicet,
Let's get the line set up properly. First, you take it and thread it through the hook, like so.
That looks hard.
hey,
Once you get the hang of
Velvet
it, you'll be
getting
able
jealous.
to do it with your eyes shut.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Laffy!
Huh? You mean me?
Oh, I was just... Be careful there. Wouldn't want you falling into the water or anything.
I'm not a little kid, you know.
It's just that Laffy fell in once. A long time ago.
Laffy? You mean your younger brother?
That's right. You reminded me of him is all.
If you say so. Is that all you wanted to say to me?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay then. I'm going back to fishing with Eleanor.
Man.
People aren't as easily swapped in and out as fish hooks, are they?
Is that supposed to mean something?
Oh, Velvet, you gotta get it a lot tighter than that. Here, let me take a look at it.
Huh? Oh, all right.
Nice little thing you get to see with Velvet there, and you know, with their little jealousy, but also that little picture of her and her brother before.
Hey, Eisen, how about a competition? Let's see who can catch the biggest fish.
Don't be ridiculous. Fishing is a solitary battle. It's about meditation and self-control.
Ooh, aren't you the philosophical one all of a sudden?
But I suppose. I can't deny I really want to put this rod to the test.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Whenever I find a good sword, there's nothing I want to do more than to swing it.
Sure enough. There's just something about good equipment that gets the blood pumping.
Yeah. Although in my case, it's usually more like blood spurting.
A bit too much blood either way, if you ask me.
Listen, we're fishing no matter what. Wouldn't a competition be better for getting that blood of yours pumping?
Fine. You're on. But we both know already how this is gonna end.
You can plan all the victory speeches you like, but fishing is like life. Doesn't always go the way you think it will. You ready? Let's do this.
At what point did the Therian hunt turn into a contest?
Gotta love the interaction between the guys. So I think talking to him, I don't know. I think I could talk to him without any problems. Hopefully. Let me quick save. I want to quick save real quick, just in case, because I don't want to miss these other scenes right here.
Can I have my rod back now?
Hey, don't rush me here. If I don't get this squared away now, it'll just cause you trouble later.
I appreciate the effort and all, but do you seriously think we'll actually catch a Therian here?
Dude, you have to have
Beats
a
me,
long fishing
but the first
line.
mate hasn't met a fish he can't catch.
Huh. Eisen's really that accomplished of a fisherman?
Okay, let's see. What do you two got to say? What are you talking about?
If you truly admired the fishies, you'd never dream of doing this to them. No matter how tasty the bait, it's a poor trade for a barbed hook in the lip and a cruel death in the unforgiving air.
I don't admire fish. Fish exist to be caught and eaten, as far as I'm concerned.
Can't argue there. Raw, boiled, or grilled with a little salt. You can't go wrong. Oh, and if they're nothing but food to you, even their wretched squirms of agony can hold a kind of beauty.
I doubt that
Old Man Tenny sounds like he was a real goofball.
Definitely. He used to say the weirdest things while we'd be fishing, just to make me laugh.
Like what?
Oh, it was all nonsense, but it was funny to me. Silly stuff like, Papero, Popero, Pippity Poppity Poo.
Yeah, that's silly, all right.
Those two look like they're having fun.
Hey, Velvet! I've got your rod all set up for you. This thing could
Cool.
even
Let's
catch
see
a
what we
whale
get.
if you wanted to. The rest is up to you. Now get out there and fish up a big one.
A Therian, you mean? Might as well give it a shot. It's not like anyone else remembers what we're here for.
Something's pulling the line.
Stay calm. Fishing isn't about strength, it's about timing.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Here it comes. You ready?
Damn right I am. I'll fillet it before it can even land.
If it's a Therian, don't
Fillet
you
it
dare
before it
kill
lands.
it.
Now!
Heave.
Oh, that's beautiful artwork. Wish we got more.
Well, what do you know? Neither a fish nor a Therian.
Well, shoot. Can't eat that.
Oh,
It looks like it fit you though, Laffy said. Why don't you try it on?
I concur. Maybe it'll bring out his unique personality.
my unique personality, huh?
Got a new fashion thing, I believe.
See? What did I tell you? It looks great on you, Laphicet.
Yep.
You really think so?
The demon horns.
Yeah, brings out your special charm, kiddo.
We are gonna put those on him now.
Come on, back to Therian fishing.
It's funny that those were in a chest in the sea.
Hey, you don't need to take it so seriously.
I have to catch the Therian. Maybe then Velvet will see me for who I am.
Not a bite.
Oh, quit your grumbling. Who was it who said fishing doesn't always go how you think it will?
Spoken like a true, heartless pirate.
Oh, hey! I've got something!
Whoa,
Another
looks
fashion.
like I'm next.
Another fashion.
Not a single decent catch.
I think it's decent.
Huh?
How was that rod staying? How? Perfect, Laphicet. Perfect character
You found a
development.
look all your own. Ah, the vagaries of youth.
You don't take half measures, do you, kid?
What's wrong, Laphicet?
You look ridiculous. Take that off.
Stop it! What do you know about me anyway?
I know that looks silly on you.
All you know is you're Laffy.
Dang.
Hey, Velvet, something's pulling on your rod.
Huh? Oh,
It's a big one.
Give it everything you've got!
I know what I'm doing!
It's a big one, all right, but...
A pot. Yay.
But what's a pot doing out here?
There's something inside it.
An octopod?
I wish they'd stop making those noises.
Watch out! Their arms to the squeak! And they're shouting, "Let's
Easy.
Must you? Not even worth my time.
Got a nice mastery out of that.
Phew. That was scary.
Be more careful before you approach a suspicious object.
You think Laffy would have stayed back?
That has nothing to do
Dang,
with this.
Laphicet.
Hold on. There's something else inside.
Okay, now how? How does that work? That makes no sense.
Now we gotta fight the shambling dead?
A zombo pot!
For a bunch of dead guys, they're awfully...
I hate how me just blocking that they still, you know,
Healthy octopus diet.
take my souls.
Come on, really? An octopus army? A horde of undead? What the hell is this pot?
Magnificent. To think I'd get to see one with my own eyes.
Huh? Is there something special about this creepy old pot?
Creepy, you say? That's why these things need to be left to the professionals. Listen and behold. This is none other than a water jug made by the potter Groon during King Clauden's reign. It was a legendary, once-in-a-millennium masterpiece, but it was lost in the Second Warring States period 200 years ago. Assertive, yet not ostentatious, the piece draws you in with its stately curves and the subtle shimmer of its colors, which belie a hidden savagery.
2 lectures in one day?
Yeah, he's talking gibberish, but that's men in general, I suppose.
The lost glazing technique of the Orosaurin is so vibrant, it looks like it could start moving at any moment.
Yeah, it's going to. Cool, boss.
Oh, and start moving it did.
Look out! The pot's a demon!
Pandora pot. I like that. Dang, already using it? Oh, come on, dude. I literally pressed R2 to go into my Therian form. Also, for any people who are interested in gachas, the Heaven Burns Red, that's coming to global now. They just now opened up a pre-registration, so if you're interested in playing that, definitely go check out the pre-registration and, you know, do that so you can get the rewards when they come out. For those that don't know, it is a gacha game. It's, all I mainly know is that the story is written by the writer for Clannad, I think Angel Beats as well. So definitely the story is something really, really big for that. I played the JP version and it was fun for what it is. Nice and, you know, casual, like nothing real serious really from what I played at least. I didn't play too much, but played a little, you know, at least enough. So I'm excited that it's finally coming to us because I've been waiting on it. So I could actually, you know, have English. So definitely excited for that. Now we're just waiting on Musume, which we haven't gotten a pre-registration for that yet. Probably go ahead and use my Mystic. And dead.
Did you think you could escape me?
Nice. New arts learned. More mastery. Journeyman Smith's Acerite. Increases the maximum level to which equipment can be enhanced to 6. So I guess right now we can only level up our equipment to 6. Thought we could do more. So Mystic Arts, some Mystic Arts are of a higher class and cost 4 BG and require a combo of 8 or higher. But they also increase maximum BG by 1 when learned and provide 2 souls after use. It may seem like they require 8 souls to perform, but including break souls within the combo will help fulfill the requirements. Since damage from Mystic Art is affected by the greater of the user's attack and art attack and the lesser of the target's defense and art defense, they are highly effective damage dealers. So Aizen's battle abilities: Break Soul, Dragon Dive, Hold R2 with 3 or more souls while aerial during Draconic Drive to activate. This adds a follow-up attack to Draconic Drive, after which Aizen will land, providing him the opportunity to chain the Break Soul into a combo. Eleanor's ability, Break Soul Strike Sway. Hold R2 with 3 or more souls during aerial strike to activate. Eleanor will perform a multi-stage attack into the air. This ability restores more HP than aerial strike, making it very useful when low on HP. cool new abilities, which
It's finally
sadly, you
decided to
won't really
behave
see
itself.
unless I
Wait,
decide to
Velvet!
play the other
Don't eat
characters.
it!
But
It's
I
a
prefer
pot.
Velvet.
I'm not gonna eat it.
I guess there weren't any Therians to be found here after all.
Yeah, if there'd have been any, you'd think ol' Eisen's Reaper curse would have drawn him out.
Oh, so that's why all we caught today were weird, useless things.
Right. I forgot about the curse. So all this was Eisen's fault, huh?
Funny how quickly you get used to it.
Oh, my power didn't end up helping us out at all.
Nope.
Hmm.
But I know you're not the type to give up after a little setback. Isn't that right, Fee?
Huh? Fee?
It's your nickname. Not a whole lot of thought put into it, but... You're you. You're Fee.
Velvet.
Fee. I like it.
Dude.
It has personality.
Laphicet was really cutting into
Thanks.
Velvet earlier, bro.
Of course, if
Man.
you still feel like giving up.
No, I'm gonna find us the next Earth Pulse point.
Oh, hey. There's something else inside the pot. This golden luster,
Just what you're looking for.
it's orichalcum! I get it now. This must be where that ship sank all those years ago. The one Kurogane told us about.
Hell yeah! Kurogane might actually be able to make me an orichalcum sword. Nice find, Eisen. You too, Laphicet.
It wasn't easy, but we didn't come away empty-handed. And just getting a chance to fish again was lots of fun.
Yeah, I had a really good time too.
Even
Nice
I
little
was
break from what
entertained.
they're normally
Especially
used
your
to
little
with
costume
danger.
show, kiddo.
The sun's going down soon. Let's head back to Titania.
Okay. So that was a lot of stuff we got. The orichalcum, the other stuff, new recipe too. But with all that being said, I'm going to end it here. So wasn't too much like battle-wise in this one as well. Mainly just kind of story-related stuff and then side stuff as well. But there was some new, like, you know, nice things. You know, the fishing was a nice break. Also, the little part right there where Laphicet was, you know, getting upset with Velvet because she keeps on, you know, mainly categorizing him with her brother and not as himself. So that was nice now that he has his own kind of identity that she just gave him. So with all that being said, that's going to be it for this part, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.